Benjamin, please.
But your laughter actually shows that he didn't, because
I'm sorry, like that's very rude.
No, actually, the checks from Parliament, from the Speaker of Parliament, indicate as indicated by Honorable Kujetua Blackwater, that he didn't actually go through the due process. But let me say that we are drifting away from the real issue. Ssnit is a national asset. Brian Achampong is a member of the current government and also a member of Parliament. In Parliament, if you are a member and you want to acquire a national asset, there are procedures to be followed through the Speaker. You have to be allowed by the Speaker before you can do that. First and foremost, Brian Achampong has not done that. We can confirm that. You can make your checks. You are the host, you can make your check, because that is public knowledge. Secondly, the reason why most Ghanaians are speaking against this is that we all know that when you are in government, especially occupying positions like ministerial position and a member of parliament, you have a certain degree of influence. And that it is morally morally incorrect and unethical for you to acquire state resources. That is why anytime, it is not about MPP alone, anytime a member of a ruling government acquires any state property, then citizens are up in arms, because by your position and where you occupy, it is possible that you can use undue influence to acquire the thing, not using the real procedure that will inure to the benefit of the state.
So the Constitution says don't put yourself in that position
Exactly.
at all.
That is where the conflict of interest comes in. And so I am not even concerned about Rock City. It is the fact that if Brian Achampong, who is the highest shareholder,
he actually says that his recent response is that if you go to the registry where you register your company or incorporate your company, it requires that you have a minimum of 2 directors.
Exactly.
Now, yes, his name is there as one of the directors, but his name is not there as a director who would be receiving emolument or some sort of payment, or to be part of the day-to-day activity. And so this is him. So he's not receiving profit. So if you want to now invoke Article 78, the provision in theory, then
you know very well the role of a director. A director is actually part of the owner or an owner of a company. In most cases.
Well,
whether you receive or you don't receive, it is not just for fun that Brian Achampong's name is existing on Rock City at the Registrar General Department.
That's of course is a limited guarantee, but it's not a limited guarantee.
So the point I'm making is that it is not for fun. If he is telling us that his name is just there, then we could actually have deleted the name and nothing. This conversation will not even occur. I'm telling you that he has an interest in Rock City. He's a beneficiary of Rock City, and so if
it has to be a word against his. He says he's a non-executive director.
I said his name is on the register as a director. Whether non-executive or not, you are a director.
Your name can be there, does not mean that you're receiving profit.
If my name...
The provision does not say that you cannot... No. You cannot be registered as...
a director.
No, I don't see that.
I don't have a problem. I think my point is that his ownership of Rock City is not in doubt. The moment your name is on the register as a director, you are part of it, the business. Do you get it? That's the point I'm making. You want to say that the name is just there for fun and that we should not consider him as having anything to do with Rock City? Is that the logic?
No, his logic is that even if Brian Achampong is there as a director or the highest shareholder or whatever it is that we're insinuating, we should look at the brighter side.
Which is
that Rock City can do a better job
come on. That is
being
actually
a strategic investor to Ssnit, so that they can be able to protect the 60% that they're hoping to sell out,
MFR.
Because they need money to sustain the scheme.
MFR.
Yeah.
That is actually where I'm coming to. Now, the La Palm Beach Hotel that is in question. Do you know that among the hotels in Ghana, it is one of the best hotels?
Labadi Beach, you mean actually?
Yeah, Labadi Beach. In terms of their financial, year to year.
Yeah.
Now you shudder to think that a hotel that is performing so well, even under the current economic circumstances where all companies are complaining, is doing very well. Why is Ssnit interested in selling that hotel? And
maybe that's why they have the highest stake. You cannot give what you don't have. You cannot sell what you don't have.
Oh,
The
come
modern
on, MFA. And you, Ssnit, especially when experts have told us that in the not too distant future, Ssnit is going to actually have problem dealing or paying claim.
And now they want to do
Yes.
better. What's wrong with that?
No, and you want to do better. And one of the assets that is the backbone and which is performing well. That
The
is the
assets
money.
existed and they were still not being able to sustain the scheme.
And I'm saying that it is because of mismanagement. I'm coming. MFA, give me the chance to lead the issues one after the other. Aside from the fact that Achampo is a member of government, member of parliament, and has not followed the procedures outlined by parliament for him to occupy that, and that as a member of government, current government, it is possible that he will exert undue influence in access to that hotel. The fact is that, as you rightly pointed out from the beginning, if even assuming that Ssnit thinks that by selling these hotels, it will make more income or it will gain more opportunities to improve about the scheme, no problem. And so you mean that internationally, it is only Brian Achampo, a competitive tendering, but Brian Achampo miraculously won this tendering because Brian Achampo's 5-star Rock City Hotel is bigger than the hotel we have in London, America, Canada, all the world.
But it says it's the biggest in Africa now.
The biggest in Africa, and I'm saying that Brian Achampo has put himself in a position of conflict of interest, not to mention the fact that there are procurement breaches that Honorable Okujeto Abrakwa pointed out, not to mention the fact that there is a chronism, not to mention, why do you put yourself in this position?
As a matter of fact, the minority shareholders must also, in a way, agree or approve.
Of course.
But they have also come out to say that they were not in support of it. As to how much their disapproval will affect the sale of it, I don't know yet, but it's one of the reasons why TUC is actually even said that.
That is why I'm coming to. In actual fact, Ssnit belongs to TUC. Why am I saying that? In fact, Labour Union, actually, Labour Union, who are the contributors to Ssnit anyway, says that they don't agree. And so you see,
what's their share? If it's they are the biggest contributors, but are they the biggest shareholders? No, they're not.
The problem is that when you go to Ssnit right now, the Labour Union as a group has the biggest share. But you see, to come together with the individual members to agree on issue, then that place, that's the problem.